Hello. Hello. How's my beautiful transcendentalist soul family doing today? Hope everyone's good. Welcome to Vision Tarot. I'm Nally. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it is your, second or whatever amount of times you've been here, welcome back. I want to start by saying that if you clicked on this video, you're the fucking shit. You fucking rock. You guys are the real deal. Those of you that are watching tarot readings to become self-aware and can handle it, right, and are ready, prepared to get triggered in the best possible ways, I love you. You guys are the real deal. That's really how you become enlightened. And that is really what tarot is for. I mean, although we use it for fun, to spy on people and shit like that, this is really what it's for. It is a tool to gain clarity over situations that perhaps we don't know why they're not working out in our lives, and we don't, we are maybe confused, and there's something about ourselves, that we are overlooking. And I'm doing this video today. Usually I like to do videos that are a little, that make people laugh or that make people, feel good. And I was meditating and I realized that, shadow work is really important to me. Really, really important. It's been a really important part of my personal journey. And I feel like a hypocrite, right, if I don't do more videos about shadow work. And I think it was part of my own shadow, right? I used to say that it was I would tell myself that I just don't want to upset people because I want people to be happy. And that is true. I do. I like to see people happy. It makes me happy to see people happy. But instead of just, I have to kind of have a good balance between encouragement and tough love, right? Because it's one thing to encourage people and uplift people and give people hope, and another thing is to give you guys the tools to do it yourselves. That is real empowerment. And I feel like it's maybe a part of my own shadow of not wanting to, trigger anyone, or maybe even be afraid of backlash or just people taking it out on me. But that's why I'm doing this. I try to always stay as authentic as possible, but I'm always mindful with how I say certain things, because I know that I don't want to hurt people's feelings. But this video is not intended to hurt anybody's feelings. I am actually participating myself. I picked a pile. I don't know what's going to come through, but I'm going to do it with the utmost honesty. I am not going to hold back on the energies that I channel, which usually I try to stay very controlled, but I promised myself and my higher self that I wasn't going to hold back. So I want to put a disclaimer that if I'm not sure what's going to come through, okay? So if something that comes through sounds harsh, or just know that it's not really me saying these things, and that I'm saying these things as a medium, right? As simply a messenger. I'm kind of reporting the weather type of thing, right? But instead of reporting the weather, I'm reporting the shadow aspect. And know that I'm also speaking to me and to all of us, okay? There can be, you can look at these readings from many different perspectives, okay? It could be, if a reading comes through and it's about, and I make it out, and I deliver it as a relationship. It could be a relationship with you, a relationship you with your job, a relationship of you with your family, a relationship with you and your husband's wives, a relationship. You can interpret it however way you want it. That is the beauty of it. Try to listen to these readings from a internal, from with your internal ears, right? try to listen to the overall message of it. Listen to it with your heart and not with the details, right? Because those are irrelevant. The shadow aspect is what matters, and you will know if you have that aspect or not, right, in your life. And if we are able to accept those with sincerity, we what is it? That's one step up. Up the ladder. That's one step up the ladder. So I am not gonna hold back. I might trigger people. I might trigger I don't know. I mean, I might offend somebody. If you get offended, I'm prepared. I'm prepared to I'm okay with that. I mean, if you want to take it out on me in the comments, go ahead. It's fine. I'm prepared, and I'm not gonna take it personal, because I know that it's not personal with me. It is ego trying to keep you in the dark about something that we don't want to face, because it's uncomfortable, right? We don't want to. It's easier to just point fingers of something external, but know this, that everything that you experience, everything that we experience in our external world started from here. And so I know that even if somebody's going to backlash at me, it's not about me. And I need to overcome my own shadow, right? So this is an exercise for me too. So everybody wins. It's a win for all of us. And I'm going to be incorporating every other reading. I want to make one about shadow, about or what does your higher self want you to know. Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be shadow, but I am aiming more in that direction, about self-improvement and self-awareness. Because we do not have any I sit here and I give people readings about somebody else, about people external to them and situations external, but that's not empowering, because you do not have control over somebody else. This is empowering, because we're channeling clarity. We're channeling a truth that we might be blind to, that could empower us. And if something that you hear here triggers you, that's a pretty good indication that is something you need to look at. And you can ask yourself, why is this triggering me? Why am I even here listening to this reading? Okay, I hope this helps. I'm excited, and I hope something really good comes from this. And I'm definitely I'm a little nervous too. I don't know what's gonna come through, and I am going to be as honest as I can, okay, without being too insulting. I do there are shits and fucks, so if you are easily offended by mature language, I'm not gonna hold back. So be warned right now. If you can't, I'm going to, whatever comes through, I am going to deliver it without any censoring. So know that as well, okay? It might not be that bad, but I'm just letting you guys know that I am going to go there. And know that these are general readings. General, guys. General means it's for a bazillion whoever watches it, right? So if some of it will resonate, not all of it will, okay? For some of you, yeah, maybe the whole thing resonates, and that'd be great. But if it doesn't, that's okay. If you want something that caters to your own specific situation, book a private reading or a personal reading. My email is down below. Send me an email. We'll book you in. Those of you that book readings from me, thank you so much. I know that some of you guys are still waiting. I am working on them. Hang tight. I have really, and those of you that keep coming back for readings, thank you so much. Very loyal clients. I do not, I do sometimes put a limit to how many readings I do for a person in a month, because that could become an addiction. That could be a shadow aspect as well. So know that I do that. I also do Reiki healing sessions, distance Reiki. So if you feel like you want to try some Reiki healing, it's helped me a lot in life. I think I'm gonna do a video soon about and teach you guys the basics of Reiki. I want to give a shout out to my girl Letty from Beautiful Place Tarot. Letty, you are fabulous. I love your readings. She's not only super accurate, but she she just delivers. She's just so herself and funny, and she doesn't take herself so seriously, and charismatic, and really good at channeling too. Like, I mean, she channeled the person's name, like the actual name of the person that I was, you know, like, and every single reading that of hers that I watch, they always resonate. I also like Diva, what's her name, Diva Melek's channel. She's really good reader too. You should check her out. And there's another girl that I found that I'm actually also watching, and her name, I think it's Madison. Gosh, I should have written this down. They're all like on the smaller side of channels, and I watch and I say, wow, there's so much talent out there, and not to take away from like the more popular channels. I mean, there's so many talented people, and there's so many like styles of reading, and we're becoming a really big community, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And go show some people some love, guys. Book a reading from Letty. She's amazing. She's Hispanic like me, and even if she delivers bad news, you'll still like exit the room with your heart like full of joy, because she just has that. Letty, you're a healer. You're a natural healer, and you're just contagious. I adore you. And I want all of my subscribers to go check out her channel. I've been watching her for like 2 months already, and I did like a binge. It's a beautiful place, Tarot. Okay, go check her out, my girl Letty. I hope this helps. Okay, so we're gonna just get into this. If you guys feel like this helps and wanna give this video a like, I would like that. But you don't have to, okay? Because it's not about that. It just if you give it a like, it helps my channel circulate. So if you want to help me out, that would be cool. I would appreciate it. But if you don't, then that's still cool too. I'm still just happy that you're here and that you're watching a video to improve yourselves. Okay, that's really cool. So let's see for pile number 1. So I picked 3 feathers to help you guys pick either by feather or a oracle card that will be themed in the reading. So maybe that'll help you. Okay, so for pile 1, I got, what is the name of this? This is an oracle deck that was donated by my lovely friend and subscriber Patricia. Patty has donated so many so many decks. Where is the cap of this? Man, I'm never prepared. I'm so sorry, you guys. Where's the cap? I'm messy. Well, next time. I'll link it in the description box. So take a look at the image, okay? And if the image speaks to you, then, and you're drawn to it, pick this pile number 1. It's number 43, and it's called Karma of Kutuhula. Karma of Kutuhula. Accompanied by this ginormous black feather. Okay. Pile 1. Karma of Kutuhula, number 43. Ginormous black feather. Pile 1. For pile number 2. Peacock feather. Who doesn't like a peacock feather, right? Accompanied with some nice titties. This one's called Sacred Scar. Pile number 2, number 11. Sacred Scar. Peacock feather. Pile number 2. Then for pile 3, we got Telepathy of Terra Mater. Damn. Telepathy of Terra Mater. Number 36. Telepathy of Terra Mater. Pile 3. My favorite feather because it's so soft and ticklish. This little black feather. I was going to use this white one, guys, but I can't resist. I like this feather too much. It's really soft. So I went with my gut, and this is the one I picked. 4, number 3. Telepathy of Terra Mater. sexy feather. Okay, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. You can pick more than one pile. If one pile doesn't resonate, you pick another one. You can pick all 3 for like hair. Just make sure you give it a like if you can. Subscribe if you like the content. It's free to subscribe. Share it if you can, if you want to, and give me comments. I want to read your comments. Share with me, okay? And I will do my best to also share with you so we can connect, okay? I love you all very much. I hope this reading resonates, and let's see what comes through, right? Let's start with pile number 1. Hi, welcome, Black Feather Pile. I hope everybody's doing awesome. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what do you need to, what advice does the universe have for you? What advice does your higher self have for you? Start here with your oracle cards. So we got the Karma of Kutuhula. This card has me fascinated, by the way. I've been kind of staring at it a little bit. The Karma of Kutuhula, and I love to say that word, Kutuhula. Try it. It feels good. Kutuhula. Number 43. That could mean something to somebody. This is number 7. 7 is a mystical number of mystery, right? Of everything that is a mystery to us. If you look at this card, it is this card to me looks like, I mean, like the image, it looks like the birth of an aeon, right? Like the birth of a god, like, or the birth, it almost looks like the blueprint of the fabric of space and of space time, right? It is like the architect of a new world, okay, a new what is it, plane of existence altogether. It almost looks like, if I don't know if this is going to be received well, but if those of you that have ever done DMT or that have done like ayahuasca will know what I'm talking about, because this, look at the patterns and the symmetry of all these you know, within this phoenix, or within Kutuhula. It those patterns and the symmetry is what you perceive when you are on DMT, and it's usually like the blueprint, right, or like the fabric of a universe, you know, and then it creates this shape, or it breathes and moves with some type of entity, right? Some people say that they're elves, some people say that they're gods, some people say that, you know, they're whatever it is. There is a spirit essence, right, or a breath that exists within that whole fabric, right? And it is what animates it. This is high vibrational right here, and whoever picked this pile, I want you guys to know that you are given, or you are being presented with the possibility to experience something truly magical. Truly magical. And it's gonna be a risk, okay? The Karma of Kutuhula is really interesting. I would like to research it a little more. I mean, what I know about it is that it's like a Sanskrit word, and it's actually a karma, right? Like a lesson, right? Or a an opportunity to obtain an experience that will completely raise your consciousness, but like to a degree that is magical, like a magic carpet ride that is that it's kind of like a roll of dice, okay? Because the Sanskrit word of Kutuhula, I don't know exactly what it means. I think it means to ignite wonder. I would have to look it up, you guys. I know it has something to do with or what is it, embracing the wonder, or emerging. I think it's emerging in the one. I don't know if it's okay. It is to allow yourself to be taken into an experience head first, right? Wholeheartedly jumping into an experience that is completely unknown to you, that is completely a off your course, right? That is a risk, a high risk, because the karma kutuhula speaks of it's a risk. This is an opportunity that's going to present itself, or it's probably already presented itself to you. You know best. And you're going to be tested as to whether you're going to take it or not. Why is this a karma? And this is where it gets tricky. Because you are being asked, specifically people that pick this pile, you guys are the type of person that everything in your life has been very calculated. Everything in your life, you've been, you've been, you go for experiences that you know are going to bring you security, and that are going to bring you stability, and that are going to bring you a sense of security, right? A sense of security. This is the type of experience that is going to present itself, and it's going to be the way it presents itself. It's going to make you really excited, like really curious. It's going to start a spark, right? Here we go. To take this risk, it would seem like very irresponsible and irrational, and foolish thing to do. Because like I said, it's not, this is the type of kutuhula, is the type of experience that does not guarantee safety, does not guarantee success, does not really guarantee anything. You have to simply either jump or not. And we live in a society, right, where we're taught that we should never, right, we're taught that we need to make decisions, and that we need to select our experiences based on, if it's going to create a level of stability for us, if it's going to, we do not like to, we were taught that we should never make a decision based on impulsiveness. And this is what this would seem like something impulsive. I'm going to explain the difference. But it is something that your heart calls for you to experience. That is the karma akutuhula. You see the heart chakra right here? This is at the heart of the opportunity. Spirit is testing you because they want to see if they want you to learn the karma of following your heart's desire. Your heart's desire, what I mean by that is the desire of your spirit, of Sophia, Mother Sophia, right? It's possible that you guys already accumulated a level of stability, a level of, to a certain degree, right? I mean, it may vary for different people. That you might have, like, maybe some of you guys might even be committed, and homes and jobs that you've been in for a long time. But with the void card showing up here, I feel like you feel empty as fuck. And I'm picking up on some fear. I'm picking up on fear. And I understand it because it's scary, right? The unknown. Like not being able to see the big back, it's scary to stare into the, vast, the big bad nothingness, right? But from the nothingness is what this comes, right? I feel like this is something that you guys have already been secretly desiring. There's something, because with this, where here it says it's time to take action, new moon in Aries, and then we have new moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. I feel like whoever you are, pile one, you guys are right now suspended in the uncertainty of the void. Some of you guys might have ended a massive phase in your life, maybe even released yourself from something that you were very attached to. Or if not, you need to release yourself from something that you were very attached to, something that you maybe even attached your identity to. For others of you, you are very attached to something that is something very material, right? That you feel very identified with. And the universe is going to throw this curveball at you. An opportunity for you to live a present, right? For you to live an experience that you have never lived before. Something you have never experienced before, and your soul, your spirit, wants you to experience. And it has to do with something of the heart. You have already mastered the whole, okay, I want to accumulate stability, and so this is going to give you some stress, okay? But you're going to feel, if you haven't manifested it yet, I think you have. So I feel like when the void comes up, it means that there is something in you have already felt some type of tower moment where your perception of reality has kind of been deconstructed, and you feel a level of disillusionment with your environment that you can now no longer ignore. And from that experience of feeling like everything around you is a lie, you saw that there was a potential, right? Mother Sophia, the Aeon, right? The spirit of this universe opens up her black boon to you and says, well, what do you want to experience? If you don't like what you're experiencing right now, plant another seed. Put it in my black wound. Impregnate me. And I see a little speck there. And I think you have. I think you subconsciously have been asking and have been planting into the void an experience of of something that will help you bring joy to your heart. You want to feel again. You want to connect again. You want to feel inspired, right? You want to feel inspired again. You want to feel that fire, right? That it pushes you in, and that excitement. You want to create something you want to experience something that you've never experienced before, and you want to feel it through your heart. Perhaps a lot of you guys maybe haven't been approaching life through the heart space. Like I said, you've been very practical in the way you approach life. And it brought you a lot of success. It brought you the success that you wanted. You have like possibly a good career. You have a family. But you feel like a robot. You are bored. And you feel a higher calling, right? With the new moon in Aries, it is time to take action. There is something that you are tempted by. That makes you horny, right? It doesn't have to be like, but because it says bring love into a situation. There is something, and look at how intense this ram looks, right? This ram looks like alert, right? Like it looks like I am ready to completely projectile myself into they're like Thundercats are go. But you feel afraid. You feel afraid of this, of doing something that you might regret, right? Because you do not know what this experience is going to bring, but you want it. I think it's a person. So I feel like, look, this ram is looking at this woman, or like this, it doesn't have to be, you can be a woman, like with this same passion, because there is something. Look at this purple colors, right? Purples and violets. This situation is elevated. It elevates you, right? It brings you to new levels of your own consciousness that inspire. You see these orange colors and yellows? Those are the colors of the sacral chakra. Those are the colors of creation. Those are the colors of passion. But the type of passion is a passion that is more from the upper chakras, right? From the higher chakras. And you've kind of been resisting it because you don't feel in control. Or if I don't know if it's that, or you're just afraid of the unknown, is what I've seen so far. Let's see what else. What is the main situation here? What is the main... This is a test though. This is a karma, because let me tell you something. You were probably there thinking like, how could the energy of Kutuhula be a karma to pay? Like that's like contradictory. How can you say that us dropping our commitments that we are right now just to embark in an experience that that could be just that could be random and they could have consequences? How could that be if anything, it'd be a karma to, like, you know, drop our commitments for that. The karma of Kutuhula speaks of our mission here on earth comes from experiencing life through the eyes of joy. That's what Krishna consciousness is, Christ consciousness, which is contrary to popular belief that, oh, you know, we're here to experience penance and sacrifice and what is it, and shame and what is it, and we are sinners and we need to abstain from experiencing things because that is going to get us in, you know, that's going to be we're going to receive what is it, penalties and punishments for those things. You don't receive punishment for anything, guys. All you do is balance out an energy with experiencing the opposite pole. So this karma comes from you never wanting to listen to your heart and always going for the practical thing or the thing that's going to bring you security, and you're denying your soul or your spirit an opportunity to really, like, to see really how far one can create through singing, through operating through the heart's desire. This is the type of opportunity, you guys, that people dream about. Okay, that people, they're like, this is what I'm here to do. And it's like to see the world through the wonder as children. When you're a child, everything is exciting, right? Everything, you want to discover it all, and you just kind of jump into experiences without even thinking, if I climb this tree, if I fall, I'm going to get hurt. You don't care when you're a kid. You're so excited to climb the tree that you're willing to take the risk of falling, and you will gladly pay it, right? Because it was worth it to climb that tree. This just to give you an example. And this fell out, the 3 of water. We'll get to that. Okay, okay, I see it. Yeah, I think some of you guys have your eyes on someone that has inspired you. Somebody that has allowed you to dream. Somebody that that it's almost like inviting you into something magical that you have never experienced before. Somebody that has awoken your heart. And what was I going to say? The karma Kutuhula speaks of allowing yourself to feel the joy of being alive, but committing to it, seeing it through. That's your test. You manifested this, right? Are you going to take it? Are you going to take the risk? Or are you going to be too afraid? Oh, what if it doesn't work out? And what will people say? Will I get judged if I you know, if I release myself from my commitments and my obligations? What if I lose my family? And blah, 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 and this doesn't work out. That's true. Everything comes at a price, guys. Every desire comes at a price. Okay? Are you willing to pay the price, first of all? And sometimes the price of that desire is simply taking action. Perhaps that's what the cost of your situation is, to simply take action, right? And perhaps you've been so lost in the void for so long that you're just like, maybe you've been used to never taking action to anything, and you know, letting people come to you, or maybe you just gotten comfortable and staying in this state of emptiness. For others, that karma. Okay, we got the five of earth, and it came out in the reverse. And then okay, so bring love into the situation. Yeah, and so perhaps there's a person that you want to reconcile with the three of water, that you may have the opportunity to experience something truly beautiful, but you need to bring love into the situation, guys. In order for this to work, it has to come from your heart, and commit to it from the heart. Because if you take a reckless leap without you're coming from the heart, without listening to the heart, without opening your heart, it's just gonna stay in the lower chakras. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna be for instant gratification, and it's gonna be a moment to fill that void, and you will not be able to impregnate it, metaphorically speaking, of course. In order for that seeding to take place and birthing that completely new time, the completely new wondrous timeline, it has to come from the heart. It has to come from the heart. It has to be felt, not through trickery. Look at this guy. This guy looks like he's manipulative as fuck. Like he's been manipulating the situation, controlling the situation. You know, like the trickster. You know, like it's like getting one over somebody. If this is how you guys have been approaching a situation up until now, guys, I am here to tell you right now, you cannot approach a situation like this, because then you will not experience kutuhula, and you will just accumulate more karma. Because not only are you turning your back on responsibilities that don't fulfill you, but you're going to be taking on an instant gratification that could hurt a lot of people, and you will still feel unfulfilled in the void. You will just continue to chase and 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 chase in a moment of feeling better. If you use it through manipulation, through trickery, through illusions, through puppeteering, if you bring love into the situation with the new moon in Aquarius, if you nurture it, if you heal this situation, the reward, you guys won't. I don't even want to sit here and tell you how amazing that reward is going to be, because I think I'd be robbing you from it, and that's not the point of the karma of kutuhula. Is for you to take the chance, because it feels right in your heart, and you are supposed to discern whether if it's something that is just passion only. Is it lower chakra based, or is it something from your heart? Because I think that right now you think that this is just that. I feel like this is building, right? You guys have been building in the passion, and you've been resisting it. You've been resisting taking action, because you think that this is just You think that this is a what is it, just a desire of the of your of basic instincts, right? And you are afraid of losing your stability with the Five of Pentacles over a over some type of crush or infatuation. Listen to your heart. Because if you're denying something that your heart is truly asking you to experience, you're actually accumulating karma. The karma of Kutuhula. What else? So what is your challenge? The situation. What is the situation? A reconciliation. Or a coming together with somebody that feels like a friend. It's Three of Cups is friends. But somebody that you love. This person can show you things and can make you experience things that you've never experienced with anybody else. And possibly maybe you've always been more earthy, right? Like earthbound, like wanting things to be like practical, or wanting things to be more of well, let me not your situation, your challenge, right, is to unravel the mystery. Like, right, grab that thread and allow it to unravel and show you. It's like you have to surrender. Yes, surrender control and dive yourself into this process and let it, what is it, let it feel like let it fill your life with a wonder of the joy that it brings to your heart. But you have to commit to it. Okay, you have to, like, if you're going to go for it, the reward is huge, guys, but you're gonna have to see it through. Okay, it cannot be something like, oh, I wanna like, in order to really feel the to succeed in this lesson, it's like you have to commit to see it through, right? It's because, like, if you say, oh, I want to experience being a surfer, that's just to give an example. You get on your surfboard, right, and you try once, and if you fail, obviously you're gonna fall from the board because you don't know how to surf, and then you're like, that's it, I suck at this, I give up, I'm gonna go experience something else. Oh, this is gonna fulfill me. I'm gonna play basketball, and you shoot one hoop and miss, and you're like, oh, screw basketball, I don't like it, it's not for me anyways. And then you go and you're like, well, let me try experiencing skateboarding, and again you fall. And so you keep jumping from experience to experience, right? Just chasing like a little, like, what is it, fluttering around like a little butterfly that's confused, looking for that heart, right, like that passion. And you're never going without ever dedicating enough time to master it, right? In order to get on that wave, you have to get on that board several times. So yes, this is going to bring some risks, and yes, it'll come with some obstacles. The point is that you allow yourself to feel such excitement, right, that you don't mind having to overcome the obstacles. If anything, it makes it even more fulfilling when you what is it, when you hit a milestone, right, towards that goal. And the passion grows because there's a partnership here, guys, that is your purpose. That is your real purpose. And I feel like a lot of you guys are afraid of taking that leap because it might feel like it's unreachable, or it might feel like it's not practical, or it might feel like you just don't have enough evidence that it'll work out. And that is a lesson that you need to learn, to sometimes not control everything, because there are better things that you could experience than that of which you've already mastered. What action should you take? Time to take action, guys. The Four of Air in the reverse. See, there it is again. Trying to, like, what is it? Trying to calculate everything in that, every little detail, that it has to happen like this. And if it doesn't work like this, I feel like a lot of you guys are stuck overthinking things, overanalyzing things, trying to plan every little. And then when you get in this energy, you guys, you end up doing nothing, because if something doesn't go exactly the way you plan it, then you're like, oh, I don't want to experience it anymore. Then I don't want it. You know, if it didn't go according to my plan, then this must not work. This is the action you should take. Let go, guys. This is a block. This is blocking the magic. Children, again, look at you're dying to experience that spark, okay? But you're ruining that spark by trying to control it so much, and by trying to like meticulously, like, you're going to miss out on the opportunity. The point here is to take a leap. The point here is to follow your heart, not your mind. And that is hard for you, I get it. But life also needs to be, it's not only ruled by the mind, guys. We need to learn how to trust and follow the rhythm of the heart, right? Wherever the heart is taking you, and that little voice that comes from, and it's a silent voice, and it might not have any concrete evidence of something, but you know when you just know something, and you know, and it's just gonna be driving you crazy, guys, because now once you have this passion, once you have this curiosity, once you have this temptation, if you do not take it, you will always wonder, what if? That will never leave you. This is now those type of experiences that you can forget. You will always regret it. And you know that you are ready for something new, because I see new moon in Aquarius, new moon in Aries, and you've been in the void for too long. What's your outcome here? Will they take the leap? The Three of Earth. As of now, come out in the reverse. As of now, in the energy that you are right now, you're not. Because it's not, it's not practical enough for you. You are thinking with your horns, right? With these same horns. And you're going to miss out, because you're not planting those seeds in the black wound. Going to lead back into the cube, the black cube of Saturn. And think of what the black cube of Saturn is. That Saturn is the devil, right? Like, it is in tarot, it's the devil energy. And you know, the Capricorn, like Capricorn energy, like the devil energy. Capricorn, is a sign of needing to control things, and needing to, you will never take a risk unless you know it's going to be the reward is like a sure thing. It's almost like you don't want to play a game unless you know you're the winner. That's like the type of energy that Capricorn is. Or that's this, you know. Since you don't know that those seeds are not going to grow, if you don't know that those seeds are going to grow, you're not going to plant them. But this has been bothering you, and bothering you, and bothering you. Not bothering you, but it's like I can feel you palpitating with desire and with excitement. But you're letting it you're letting it pass you by, guys. And this is not a karma that's gonna go away, okay? You're gonna keep repeating it, and it's almost like you're making yourself suffer. Possibly because of pride too. Like I feel like you might be afraid of karma. Of judgment of others, of what will others say if you take this leap. Why are you so afraid? What is this? The nine of air. You're afraid of speaking. You're afraid of communicating it. You're afraid of of taking the action. It's not like you don't want to, you do want to, but you do not want to take the action, and that's the price you need to pay. I see. You're used to people coming to you, right? Because you kind of speak to people through your third eye. You're very you know how to manifest, you know how to attract. But this, the Kutúhula specifically, is a card of taking the action, of making the choice and actually moving towards it, right? But this time bring love into the situation. Perhaps you've tried in the past to make this happen in this energy, and it brought you nothing but the void. You're gonna have the opportunity to reconcile with the three of, and this is somebody that this is an opportunity for you to feel accepted for who you really are. The opportunity for you to explore potentials that you've never explored with in any of the relationships that you've had so far, because the people around you do not understand you. This person will. This person will help you unravel, right? Will help you release yourself from all those entanglements that have kept you, in illusions. This person is going to help you unlock your own potential, and they're going to feel like they've liberated you, like this. The things that you and this person will create together are limitless. I'm not even going to I feel like Spirit is telling me to just leave it alone and you know what you need to do if you so choose to take it. You do not need to pay this karma in this lifetime. If you can choose to not do it, and that's fine. You can stay where you are and nothing will happen, and that's okay. But then you're accumulating more Kutúhula karma, and you're gonna experience the same agony every time. Damn, it came out again, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Guys, yes, you're very smart. Yes, you are good at planning things and controlling things to work out the way you want them. You can map things out, and you are good at masterminding things. That is not what you're supposed to learn right now. You're good at that already. What's going to release you from that, and look, this is connected to your sacral, okay? What's keeping you trapped, what is keeping you bound in this black cube of insatisfaction and emptiness, the void, is that it says 9 o'clock. Number 9 might be significant for some of you. Anyways, the only thing that will release you from that void, from the black cube, is not by doing the same, the same equations that you always do. The same, if you are gonna approach the situation the same way that you've been approaching life, guess what? You're gonna get the same results. It's gonna lead you right back to the same spot. This is about going straight up to that portal, to the heart. And it is by listening to it, by taking the risk, but approaching it from a loving place, from a place of respect, honesty, taking the risk of, I am going to put myself out there, and I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if this other person will accept me. I don't know if I will get rejected. I don't know if it will even work out. All I know is that whatever situation I'm in right now, it doesn't really make me that happy. I want to explore this. and be willing to commit to it, like to see it all the way through. And the reward is, I can't even explain what the kutubu that is. You have to experience it. It is like birthing a whole new timeline, birthing a whole new life experience that is not, you can't even comprehend it because you have never experienced it before. You got the Queen of Fire. Look at that illumination. Look at that illumination. That is this Phoenix here. Okay? But you do not win the lottery if you do not buy the lottery ticket. Right? If you cannot buy that fancy sofa if you do not work a little extra to buy, to have the money to buy it. It's not just about planting a desire in the black womb. It's about taking the action towards it too. The seed is there. Okay, they have what is it? Mother Sophia has heard your petition, and they are presenting you have manifested this, or will be manifesting this passion, this person, or this situation. It doesn't have to be a person. For most of you, I think it is. I mean, this is a court card right here. This is a person, but look, this is all people. But anyways, it could be something else. It could be a project, a creative venture, an opportunity for you guys to live. Like, let's say, for example, you've always wanted to be part of a circus. I don't know, Cirque du Soleil. That was always like a little, and that the opportunity presents itself to you, but you would have to travel the world, and that's something that is kind of scary, right? Something like that. This person, whoever this is that is coming into you, that you have manifested, this person makes you excited. This person makes you feel alive. This person understands you. This person brings out power in you. And it brings that, like the sun that has that endless supply of what is it, of light and energy to give life. This is what this person does to your heart. It's scary, but that is the price or the risk that the karma kutuhula, and it is not something that you will win or that you will accomplish by masterminding it to work out the way you want it. You can't trick this one. Okay, you can't trick this. That is your karma. Okay, this is a karma. You can't trick karma. Okay, you guys are smart. You know that. This is not, like, you cannot, I think you've tried to. So that is what I got for you. A black feather pile. I hope it resonates. Should I give you guys zodiac signs? The thing is that I don't want you guys to get caught up on the zodiac signs, and then, because really this could be anybody. If it resonates, it resonates. It doesn't, I mean, I know you guys always want me to. Should I? You know what? No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. It's whoever. We all have every sign. It either speaks to you as your story, or it doesn't. Okay. You have free will. You can do as you want. This is just your higher self or the universe giving you your clarity. Okay. Because there is something that you have been really tempted by, and you have been denying yourself the pleasure of indulging in it because you think it's either wrong, or you think that that is too risky, and that is exactly the point. That is exactly the point. That it's supposed to be risky, and you are supposed to learn how to operate from your heart. It's possible that you guys learned to shut the heart down at an early age, possibly even from other lifetimes, because, and I get it, like, it is devastating to the heart, right, when it's broken. But now you guys have shut it down to the point where you are not allowing experiences, new experiences that can be a gift, that can elevate you to levels that you didn't even know you had, that you didn't even know could happen to you. And it's being presented to you. Pile 1. Okay. Alright. I hope this resonates. I love you all very much. Let me know in the comments. If it doesn't make sense to you right now, come back and watch it at a later date. Love and light. Mwah. Hey guys. Those of you that picked the peacock feather. Peacock pile. Somebody's watching you. So I pulled out your cards already. They are laid out. Let me see if you want to see them real quick. We got the sacred scar, number 11. Then we got the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. Then we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Damn, it's intense. Then we have the big picture, okay, which is it says Pleiadian energy, visionary work. And then we have the actual spread. So we have the 2 of Wands, okay, as the overall situation, right? What is the issue here? What is the issue? 2 of Wands. There's your Sag energy. What is your challenge? 3 of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Why is this so happening? 2 of Pentacles. What is the most likely outcome? 9 of Swords. No es bueno. Okay, I mean, it's crazy. And then, what is Spirit's advice, or what is going to be a key role, right? What is the something to keep in mind, an advice, if you want to call it that, or what is the key to this situation? 8 of Wands. That's crazy, huh? This is the overall what is it? The overall energy of this pile. So peacock pile, let's see. What I'm picking up here, this seems to me, I mean, it could be about anything, right? But I'm intuitively picking up that this could be a work situation, right? Or either a project that you might be working on for school, right? It could be a project for work, a business venture that you might be some type of yeah, it's like a community project, okay? And this is with the Pleiadian card showing up. This is, I'm really drawn to it because it's really beautiful. This tells me that whoever you are, you're working with a group of people who you and this group of people that you're working with, you're working at least with somebody, one other person, okay? Because the 3 of Pentacles speaks about collaboration, and that's your challenge. And then we have the Gemini twins here, which is communication, and then we have the Pleiadian mission. This tells me that you guys, it could be several people that are working together, but there's 2 main people here that with the 2 of Pentacles that are key to making this project work, okay? This, whatever this is, and this is something, guys, with the 8 of Wands, overviewing the whole reading. This project can be life-changing, okay? This creative little venture, this little, what is it, this little idea that you and a couple of posses have, because this is something outside the norm, okay? This is not just like, oh, we work at the office and we have to run a report. No, this is like with the Pleiadian visionary. It's like you guys, there is some type of vision quest, right? Some type of visionary project that you are collaborating maybe with a couple buddies, or maybe, you know, with one other person, or I think it's a group of people. And this is, I don't think you guys understand how big this is part of your life's mission, you guys. This is part of your life's mission. Okay, this is what you guys were here to do. And the situation, right, is, I feel like there's two particular people in this group that are like that are key to the success. This same two people, right? The synchronicity of these two people is the heart of the success of this project, okay? And when I think of the Three of Pentacles, right? Like, I mean, this is something that can change the course of history, right? This is something, this project is going to lead to massive success, guys. But apparently there is some self-sabotage going. There is some sabotage. Somebody or possibly all of you guys are sabotaging this because you guys need to learn how to work together and how to collaborate and cooperate with each other. I'm feeling like there's two particular people, right, that are like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these are the two, like, what is it, heads of the whole operation, right? And these two heads have these two people have two different outlooks in life and two different perspectives, and but in the end have the same goal, right? The same goal. They might just get to the answers through different through different avenues. And in order for this project to succeed, both parties need each other. Both parties are very creative. Both parties are very powerful. Both parties have an incredible presence, have an incredible rapport with people. Both of them are really, they're both exceptional, but in different ways, right? And when these two parties are in alignment, it's like you guys create magic. See, like, it's like the rainbow. It's like everything just comes together for you guys, right? It's like you create this, boom, that lightning, right? But there's something's off here, you guys. I'm thinking, okay, so with this sacred scar, right? I feel like maybe perhaps someone here is super sensitive, and the other person with the full moon in Aries. I mean, look at how intimidating this energy is, right? Like, maybe one of you guys is more more competitive and more confrontative, and the other one is a little bit more on the passive and more shy side. Both very strong, because even though this one is more passive and more shy, still big presence, right? Still strong presence. And like, but this person operates more from the heart, see, from the heart space, and they're a little bit more, she looks really sensitive to me. I mean, this could be you as well. And possibly approaching this whole project in a very, I'm the boss. If it's not you, it could be the other person. It doesn't matter who's who. I'm giving you guys what the problem is, because this is not just a one person thing. This is a cooperation. This has to have everyone on board in order for you guys to get this gift from the universe, or like this massive success. It has to be approached without ego. It has to be approached without ownership. Like, you cannot sit here and be like, this is my project, this is my this is my, because this is a Pleiadian, this is a spiritual mission. It is a mission that belongs to everyone, right? It is a mission that belongs to everyone, and it's a mission that's going to take complete devotion, cooperation, and teamwork. Someone here, this could be you, okay? It could be that maybe somebody else is being really intimidating towards you, and they're silencing you, right? It's almost like you feel like you're being shut up. And the other person is being I'm going to be the headmaster of this, and kind of like leaving the other person behind, like shutting them out. Perhaps maybe somebody here is ignoring the other person, making the other person feel like they're not seen, making the other person feel like they're not, that their opinions and their contributions are not valuable. And it's almost making the other person's like creative input shut down. Whoever's doing that, whoever is taking charge, I don't think they're doing it on purpose to maybe you are, maybe you're not. I don't know. You know yourself best. You know who you are in this situation. If you are the person that is feeling a little bit competitive, not a little bit, very competitive, and it's kind of like I feel a lot of tension building up here, right? I feel a lot of tension building up here, and if you're the one that's kind of feeling like you want to shut the other person out because maybe you're feeling like the other person is stealing your ideas, or like just ego-based shit, maybe you're just feeling like that you want to be like the head boss of this whole operation, it's going to fail. I'm telling you that right now. And if you are the person that you're being silenced by somebody else that is being intimidated towards you in this whole mission, and you're just kind of like retreating and kind of like just giving it up because you're just like, I don't want to. If you're the person that's silenced, and I know that you possibly operate from your heart space, right? And you are been scarred a lot, and you give and you give, and you're just like, I almost see you like, okay, fine, you can have it. You're giving it up because you don't care about the glory. You don't care about, I mean, even if you, and I feel like you might even have power, like people listen to you, and people are like, and that might make the other person competitive towards you, right? Because they might be like, oh, this person's getting all the recognition, and whoever this is doesn't care about it. If this is you, you don't care about the recognition. You care about opening people's hearts. You care about the cause. But to the point now that you're maybe even not allowing this other person, whom is key player to make this happen. You're letting them shut you up. It's almost like you're letting them put you to sleep. And it's, you're needed in this project. And if that other person, you guys need to get aligned, okay? Because it says here the answers are coming. So somebody here needs to speak the fuck up. Seriously. Whoever this person is that is being silenced, my love, grow a pair. Right, grow a pair. Show this person your cojones. Right? Show your person your cojones. Tell them, hey, I am here. I am part of this. My ideas matter. My voice matters. But do so calmly. Do so calmly, because this other person is very threatened by you. I don't know why. They're very threatened by you, and I feel like there is when the fiery climax approaching, if this doesn't get addressed soon, guys, this is going to erupt, and not in the best ways. 9 of Swords, most likely outcome, stress, and again, look, we have one person looking this way, the other person looking that way, and it's like the more you guys don't communicate, the more you guys start. The more you start distrusting the other person, right? And then the other person is gonna start distrusting you more, because you guys can energetically feel like the tension building and building and building, and before you know it, the whole operation blew up, and you guys lost the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm talking about, this is something that will get you guys to the peak, up to the top of the top. And it's going to take perfect alignment to birth it. It's about not who knows best or who's coming up with what. It's about, these are my skill sets. This is what I bring to the table. You have these skill sets. That's what you're bringing to the table. This other person is skill sets. This is what they bring to the table. Nobody is the boss of anybody. Nobody is, what is it? Nobody is better than anybody here, right? Everybody contributes in their own way, right? And nobody has the right to shut someone up. Nobody has the right to shun somebody out of a because I'm gonna be straight up here. Somebody's ego here is getting in the way, and somebody else's low self-esteem is getting in the way. You guys need to align, work together, support each other, and commit. Because this Two of Pentacles to me also speaks about not not having your priorities straight, and kind of like, and when I see it after the Three of Pentacles, you guys, like it's a digression. It's supposed to progress. It's supposed to go from the Two of Pentacles to the Three, to the Four, to the Five. You know what I mean? It's like you take 3 steps forward and then you took 2 steps back. You guys, when you guys came together with this idea, it was magic. Look at it, magic. You was like, yes, boom. We gently touched our tips, right? And magic. Look at that rainbow. When you guys work together as a team, as a single unit, that mountain, right? That mountain became a possibility. This means that you need to dedicate each other. And look at the sea. What is the common thing between these two polarities? Look at that yellow color. That talks about that ego, that solar plexus, right? Healthy ego, unhealthy ego. You guys need to work together as a team. And I think the problem here is communication. Why are you guys not communicating? I don't understand. What is the problem? There's a lot of passion here. Like, why is there so much tension and so much passion? Is it because you guys are so into this project? This is gonna lead to failure if you guys don't get the. You guys need to talk, okay? And see how, like, see, somebody here needs to be more receptive to somebody's heart, because this cooperation, right? This, in order to open that new timeline, that portal, right? The Pleiades, the heart needs to be in this operation. Okay, this needs to come in order for this to be successful. They cannot be about personal gratification. Perhaps when it started, it wasn't about personal gratification. It was a true excitement, a true inspiration. This is about inspiration. The Two of Wands is a new business venture. A decision to take to partner up on a mission that is meaningful to you, right? And when there is synchronicity, when everybody is working in unison with each other, that you guys climb that mountain. But this mountain is not going to be easy to climb, you guys. Like, this is requiring dedication and a commitment and a cooperation and patience and planning. And when the Two of Pentacles shows up, it's showing that somebody is trying to juggle too much, right? Somebody is trying to. I feel like there's somebody in this group that feels like, oh, if I don't do it myself, then it's not gonna be, like, it doesn't get done, right? Or it doesn't get done right. It's not that. It just means that so somebody else will, like, this could be many things, okay? Letting other things get in the way, like, oh, well, I still have my other job that I want to, like, focus on, and or like, like, still wanting to hold on to other things from the past and not commit fully to this one, and not being immersed in this, guys, is going to, I feel like there's a lack of trust here. It's really what it boils down to, you guys. Because honestly, a partnership of this caliber requires requires a level of like of trust and knighthood, right? Like it's that's what it is. You guys need to. It's almost like you guys need to treat each other like knights, like knight brothers, right? Look, that's like knights from like King Arthur's circle. Yes, there we go. In order to, bah, lightning, right? Spark. The magic. It's like, well, the tips need to be touching, right? It's like putting all the heads together. I like to always make a reference, like I don't know if you guys are gamers like me, but I like to I like to play a lot, like I like to play RPG games, and so I'm a nerd. And in a lot of RPG games, you usually start with some type of, like, you know, you have some type of goal or mission, right? Like the mission could be many things. It's like, oh, we want to save the town from the dragon that, I don't know, that has the gold, has a bunch of gold that can save the people that are starving. Okay, but you're just what, like what is you have a natural talent of you have a natural talent of muscle, right? You're really strong. You're like, I could slay this dragon with my big sword. Somehow, you know, I'm a fighter. But a fighter knows that it takes more than just one guy or one girl with a lot of muscle and a sword to take down a dragon. So they have that vision, right? Maybe then they're like, okay, well, let's start recruiting, you know, and they meet. And then it's always something synchronistic, right? Like the universe will help you. You put out that intention. Hey, this is what I want to do for the greater good, to feed everybody in the town. It puts you in these situations, and that's where. Sorry, guys. For some reason, the phone turned out. So yeah, what was I saying? So once you put that intention out, and that's where the divine timing really comes into play. Divine timing is really just what. Oh, the only thing divine timing does is that it puts you in alignment to meet the right people that have the same. What is it? That have the same outlook, the same vision, right? With the same vision that you do, the same in the same, what is it? And like I said, these are different peoples with different backgrounds, with different skill sets, with different with different attributes, and even possibly belief systems. But the end result is the same. They all want to feed the town, right? They all want to make sure that nobody's hungry, or they all want to take down the dragon. Perhaps they might have even different reasons as to why they want to do this, but the goal is the same, right? The goal is the same. So divine timing, people have a misconception of what divine timing is. Like, people think that I'm not going to take action on anything because I'm going to wait for the right time. I'm going to wait for the divine timing, for the divine to do something for me. I can't stand it when I hear people say that, because it is so out of whack, okay? Divine timing already happened, okay? You're usually not aware of divine timing. That's why it's divine. Divine timing arranged you to meet a specific person that at the moment you didn't know you were going to be on a mission with. But, you know, it reveals itself to you. And then it's up to you to take that potential. We have free will. The spirit, divine forces only put a potential in front of you. It's up to you to take action, okay? Divine timing is not going to take action for you. So the fighter, right? You know, you're playing your RPG. You already know that, okay, I need to find people that could help me with this. So you see, like, you go to the bar and you meet at the bar. You have a beer with, I don't know, with somebody that ends up having some type of skill of magic, and you already know, okay, this person seems to be, and you overheard that this person that person that does magic has a starving, you know, school of magicians and they need to be fed. Whatever, guys. I'm just giving you like an example. You have that you have that awareness. Okay, this person wants to feed the people. This person knows how to do magic. I don't know how to do magic, but this person does. So with my muscle and this person's magic, we can get somewhere. So you propose it to the magician. The magician says, I'm on board. Okay, then you go about your way and you find somebody that was robbing somebody else, and instead of you know, like looking down on that person for doing it, you thought, okay, well, this person is robbing this person to feed these people, and they know how to pick locks, and they know how to what is it, move in the shadows without being detected. We make a lot of noise. We don't know how to do that. What if we need to, like, you know, pick the lock of the treasure chest from the dragon? We can use this person. We have the same goal. We want to feed people. So you get my drift. So you recruit somebody that you would never hang out with in your normal life. But you might even not like the person. You might not even like, but you saw something special in them that contributes, right? That contributes. So that is what I'm seeing here. You have, okay, it is, everybody is here. You know, like everybody needs to contribute, and everybody needs to be respected, and everybody needs to be mindful of everybody else. Okay, and make sure that this is not belonging to anybody. Like there cannot be any attachment to the success that this is going to bring you guys, because it's going to bring you success. But the success is going to come only if it's done through a pure heart. Okay, through a pure heart. If greed starts getting in the way, or pride. I think pride even more than anything, pride. That portal is going to be closed down. Maybe until next time. Maybe next life you'll get it right. Okay. I can't stress the importance of this, you guys. And I don't understand though why there's so much tension being built here. Let me see. Why is this 9 of Swords in the outcome? Why is it? I have to clarify, guys. I'm sorry. What is it? I think it has to do with the rude communication. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. There's no patience. There is no, again, that all those colors of yellow. Okay. In the upright, this person is slow and steady, wins the race at a nice pace, right? Very it stops, it analyzes things, it takes breaks, it plans. This is somebody that's not committed, or like this is lack of commitment, a lack of not feeling invested enough. Okay, then see, Page of Wands. This is what needs to happen. Excitement. You guys need to communicate, and communicate in a way where this brings light into your soul, right? Like where this brings you excitement with that wand in mind, right? Communicate, because pages are messengers, and they are messengers of good news. They're messengers of enthusiasm. Bring back that enthusiasm, right? Bring back that childlike innocence. Remember the reason that you're doing this project. You're doing it because you guys are all eclectic. You guys are all thinking outside the box, and you guys were creating something that was dear to your soul, right? That is, and it's funny that this comes out because the Page of Wands is a card of going on some type of journey, some type of pilgrimage. I told you this felt spiritual to me. Oh my god, and look what just came out. Judgment card. The Judgment card. You guys are supposed to awaken the people, and here's the mountains, right? This is your mission, to heal the world. There is some type of mission that you guys are working on. Okay? And remember that what you're doing it for. Why is this being done? Because you want to raise everybody from their graves. Because we're living in a world where people are walking zombies. And we want to teach people to love again. We want to teach people to come together, that we are all one. Right? Oh, look. Then we have the 10 of, because that's going to give you emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is the maximum amount of emotional healing and emotional fulfillment that somebody can get. But you guys have to treat This little group here, you have to treat each other like family. There has to be trust. You have to move away from fucking petty ass bullshit, and you have to communicate. Swords are about communication, and that is going to be the key to success, the key to that fucking rainbow, to that, you know, to that rainbow, that rainbow bridge. Okay, communication, and move away from pettiness. Okay. Okay, I mean, you guys do what you want. What's gonna save this? There's somebody here is going to needs to say something. Okay, with the 8 of Wands, this could also allude to maybe traveling. This could allude, you might need to travel, you might need to, or just maybe just communicate, but really communicate, like really commit. Everybody looking to the same direction, right? Everybody putting in their full energy and full and wholeheartedly commit to this, to get it blessed, right? To get it blessed, to bring that magic, because those rainbow colors to me speak of magic. Like when a group has, you know, when there's a group that has magic, for example, I don't know, like Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? One of my favorite bands. When they had John Frusciante, the guitarist, you could see the harmony in that band. They created beautiful fucking music, like magical music. One member was gone, and they were okay, but the magic was gone. Keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. And you guys have to respect each other. Because this, if it keeps going the way that it's going, this is going to end up like this. That's going to be your outcome. If you keep on in the same frequency that you guys are right now, that's what's going to happen. Okay? You do what you want. I mean, I'm just here to bring awareness. There is massive success available here for you guys. I mean, this is a card of fame. This is a card of reckoning. This is a card of atonement for, you know, for your life. This is a card of doing something that matters. And this is a judgment call. Okay, it's almost like you're being tested. You're by your higher self, right? And communication is key. Full moon in Gemini. This is somebody here has a North Node in Gemini. Somebody here could be a really good communicator. They might have they might be really good at networking, right? They might be really good at public speaking, right? At making connections. And someone here with a full moon in Aries might have a North Node in Aries, right? A North Node in Aries, which is wanting that desire. I mean, Aries is the first house, the house of I am, right? The house of me. And that's great, you know, because that gives you that drive to succeed, to get ahead, to climb that mountain, and you will ram whatever the fuck is in your way to make it happen. But that energy needs to be applied with sensitivity. Somebody here needs to ask themselves, how have I been approaching this whole project? Have I been a little bit me? And be honest with yourselves. If you're into this for the right reasons, you will. Okay? If you're not, then so we're already doomed. Okay? Somebody here needs to because I feel like somebody here wants to pop off on somebody else. And I feel that building. And I am even a little bit tense, like reading this. I don't know if you guys can register, but I feel a little tense. I feel like I'm on edge. And I wasn't feeling like that before, but I do now. Okay? Somebody here's ready to pop off. I'm not sure why. And I don't really care. I mean, so you would know best. Stop and recalibrate that, okay? And address and revisit every conversation. Revisit how you've been behaving, how you've been answering to people, how you've been talking to people, have you been considerate to other people, have you been a team player, or have you been a little bit competitive? No judgment, guys. We've all been there. We've all been in this energy. And we've all sabotaged great things for being too much in this energy. Somebody here has been has been a little bit too passive and too complacent. Possibly because they care about the other person. Possibly because they're insecure. Because of all the wounds that this person has had. It's time that you speak up and stand and what is it, and take your spot and what is it, and be a little more assertive, because you also have to contribute. You also have to your tip has to be in alignment, right? Do not let anybody silence you, because if you I feel like whoever this is walking away, and it's just kind of like losing passion for it or losing drive, right? Because they've been silenced, or they've been maybe they've been kind of like may feel ghosted, because she looks ghosted, right? Like she looks like she's been kind of fading away. So you need to also, whoever this is, revisit the whole situation and evaluate, is this worth, I mean, am I gonna allow this whole opportunity to create something wonderful that is beyond what I need, or beyond what I want, and beyond what these other people want? What is this vision? Did I really believe in this vision? Am I going to fight for it? Am I going to give it up? And let your heart guide you. Okay? Whoever it is, somebody here needs to chill out. The other person needs to speak up. Okay? That is what I got for you. Peacock feather pile. I hope it resonates. I hope I didn't sound too harsh. I feel like I did. I feel like I was sounding harsh. But it was because I was channeling the energy. So I can honestly say that whoever I'm channeling is probably the one that's been a little bit me. And if you're watching, address that. Because Spirit is... this is something really great that you might regret if you don't. What is it? I feel like perhaps you are taking everybody in this for granted, and that might be a harsh lesson that you need to learn if you don't prove that you've learned it already. I'm not saying that whoever else that doesn't need to also but not everybody has your fire. Okay? Not everybody does the things the same way you do. Otherwise, you could have done them by yourself. You need this person. Treat them with the respect and the camaraderie that they deserve. And the acknowledgement, okay? Because without them, you're not going to make it. And vice versa too. Okay? And that is what I got for you. Hit the like button for me, please. If it doesn't make sense right now, I'll come back and watch it at a later date. I hope it helps someone. Let me know in the comments what this is about. There's a lot of passion, guys. This is something that could be mighty. Okay? Okay. Hi, pile number 3. Those of you that picked the super soft black feather. It's very ticklish. I love this feather. This really feels really nice. So yeah, soft black feather pile. Let us see. What do you need to know? What does your higher self want to tell you? And what do they want to make you aware of? I am so proud of every single one of my viewers that are watching this video, and being strong enough and aware enough to actually watch a tarot video that that is using tarot for for its real purpose, right? This is really what tarot is for. To heal, right? To help us bring to light shadow aspects about ourselves that we deny to ourselves, right? Because we don't want to see the truth. It's easier for us to blame the outside world, right? So pile soft feather, which is pile what, 3? You're supposed to be pile 3, but really you are pile 1, because you're the first one I'm recording. I don't know why I do that, but I never I don't know why I do that. But yes, you actually pile number 1, but in the number assigned to the feather is 3. And then we have telepathy of Terra Mater. That's awesome. Look at that. Telepathy of Terra Mater. Whoever you are, you guys are on another level. You guys have an awareness so sharp, so acute, so connected and in tune that it's almost like it almost isolates you. That's what I'm seeing. I mean, Terra Mater is Latin for Mother Earth. And it's funny because look what came out with Terra. I mean, I just noticed it now that it has whales. And it says whale and orca elders. It says, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Share your song. Right? It's so weird because I know that whales specifically are very connected to the frequency of Earth. Absolutely. In fact, I know this because by chance, a few years ago, this is kind of freaking me out because a few years ago I was, for some weird reason, I was on YouTube looking up like sounds of space, right? And I wanted to hear what sounds NASA recorded from each of the planets. And when I listened to the sun's frequency, it makes the sound of right? Which is cool. You know, I shared that information with people and stuff, and I thought it was really cool. But what I thought it was even more beautiful was when I tuned into, and I invite you guys to go check it out too. It's public. It's right there on YouTube. Go check out recordings of Earth. NASA's recordings of Earth and Earth's frequency. It gives me chills because it sounds like whales. The same exact, like, you know, like that siren, like singing sound, like that singing that whales make. That is the same sound or frequency that emanates from Mother Earth. So that right there tells us that whales are way more advanced and way more in tune than we would even think. Like they can actually affect the electromagnetic fields of Earth. Why do I bring that up? Because I feel like so do you. Whoever you are. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Like, you guys, whoever you are that picked this pile, you guys are beautiful, beautiful people. Like the frequency, but I don't know. I'm also like picking up like nostalgia. Like I was gonna say sadness, but it's not. It's not sadness. It's like a nostalgia that you feel, like observing the world. You're observing the world, and you can just understand it. You can almost like feel the palpitations of everyone's hearts like beating as one, right? And you can kind of see people for who they really are. You see people. You really, really, really see people. Like you can see through their masks. Like you see the people. You see like communities dancing, and you can see people's vulnerability that they hide, and you see their fears, and you see their anger, and you see their frustration and their hunger, and you also see their joy and their kindness, and you see their desire to connect and feel accepted, and your desperation to belong, and you see their wounded children, and you feel compassion and you feel love for it, but you just observe it. You don't say anything. In fact, nobody that knows you knows that you can do that. You have learned to see things from such a high point of view, right? Such an elevated point of view, that you see the all as one beautiful unit, right? Like you see how beautiful everything on earth is, right? Everything on Mother Earth, and how we all have our place in it, and how Mother Earth, right, herself is vulnerable and has doubts and is kind of figuring things out, right? Like a baby planet is trying to, like, Mother Earth and herself is going through self-discovery, and wants to harmonize and reconcile with herself, just as we do, right? And you feel like this nostalgia, this longing for a family, because whales operate in communities. They're very attached to family, and specifically to their mothers, just like Mother Earth. Whales, some whales, like, spend their entire lives with their moms, and they never leave them. You never feel like there's like sadness, like there's like this longing, right, for you to, like, some of you guys didn't feel loved by your moms, and that was something that, and you're a really sensitive person, whoever you are. Number 36 could mean something to you, and number 3 or 3, 6, and which deduces to 9, 369. 369. Damn, she fine. It's just an inside joke with someone dear to me. So the numbers 3, 6, and 9 could be significant. But when I think of the number 9, the number 9 is completion, right? It is the number of the humanitarian. Some of you guys may have a life path number of 9, and you were a very sensitive kid. Oh my God, I'm really channeling, like, this is coming through. Like, I love you, whoever you are such a beautiful human being, and I don't feel like you share yourself with the world. You just observe. You observe people, you observe families, you observe communities, and you see their beauty, but you see their beauty in all of their flaws, and you understand them, and you want to empower everybody, that on your whole life, all you wanted to do was love people all your life, and you never understood why people were so hard to love. You grew up, you had a lot of karma. Not a lot of karma. You chose to help a lot of people. Whatever your family you grew up with, whoever I'm channeling here, you had a very rough childhood, like very, very, very rough. The type of childhood that would put most people violent, maybe. Not only that, maybe you just wanted your mom's approval, your mom's love, and your mom was very harsh, very like in a masculine energy. But it wasn't that she didn't love you guys, it's that she had to adopt a masculine energy to survive. You are more evolved than your mother, and you came into this incarnation to help your mother evolve. But you being extra sensitive, your mother didn't understand you. She thought, she probably, I'm so sorry, she probably made you try to correct your sensitivity out of you, like toughen you up, right? But she thought she was helping you. She thought you wouldn't, that the level of your sensitivity would be a hindrance, or like it would hinder you in life, when in reality your sensitivity and your attunement to Earth's frequency, for Mother Earth, the mother of everything that exists in this planet, pure love, right? Because the mother, like the love of children that we have for children is unconditional, even if we don't know how to do it, right? The love is there. And you didn't feel that your mother ever approved of you, or your mother never hugged, like you felt, you just, oh my god, oh my god, you're such a beautiful person too, and you just didn't understand why whoever you wanted to offer your love to would reject you. You grew up in an environment that was very harsh, and you never felt like you belonged. But remember, you are a evolved soul. You chose to incarnate in that environment because you needed to help those around you find their own sensitivity, not the other way around, which is what happened. And that's your shadow aspect, is that you have learned to hide that sensitivity and that vulnerability, because the moment that you do, you feel like you lose people. I feel like you guys have become loners, and you've become so accustomed to just being an observer that it actually has helped you, okay? It has helped you, reconcile with yourself and accept, that you cannot control people, right? You can only control yourself. And I feel like you went through a lot of like different experiences where abandonment was a theme, and betrayal. Every single person that you have loved dearly up until recently has betrayed you one way or another, or has left you one way or another, because you've never been able to reconcile the rejection you felt from your mom, and you didn't know what it is like, what it was like to have a family. I feel like some of you guys even bounced from like maybe some of you guys grew up in foster care. If not, you just didn't feel like, if you grew up with siblings, your siblings bullied you. People in school bullied you. You just never felt like you fit in. So you are an enigma, okay? You've observed, you have mastered people's, human behavior. You have studied it really good. And you have become very, very good at disguising yourself and becoming really appealing to people around you. And it's almost easy to you, right? Because deep down, all you've ever wanted was to be accepted. All you've ever wanted was to feel like you belonged. And you feel so much fucking love for everything, and you just never felt that love has been reciprocated, right? And you've worked really hard at making yourself worthy of love, but in an external way. Internally, you're still not there. You almost feel like, I mean, you've become accustomed to, you learned how to get people to respect you because you know how to appeal to people now. But you're super smart. Not only are you so in tune, but you kind of like developed, because you felt that this attunement and this sensitivity was a weakness, you adopted the other side of your other pillar, and developed yourself intellectually, and blocked, or like, hid your sensitivity. It's always there, but you've internalized it to protect it. And you've studied human behavior to the point where you already know, like, to a point that it's even hard for you to kind of connect with people, because you know how to manipulate them so well. It's like you know how to appeal to people. You know what to say. You can see them, and because you have that that interconnectedness, such an acute interconnectedness, you can anticipate what this person's weaknesses or what their shadow aspects are, and you can play to those aspects to make them, to manipulate them. We're talking about your shadows. You know what? You're here for a reason. Because deep down, you don't want people to leave you and abandon you. So you've fabricated, or no, not fabricated, but you have studied human behavior to such a degree that you broke down to a science how to get people to be hooked on you. But then you didn't like that either. Then that also becomes a problem, because you succeed. You get people hooked on you. They don't want to leave you, but then they become like, you feel like they're obsessed with you. And because deep down, you know that you manipulated that person to fall for you, right? That you don't want to accept their love because you know that it's not real. You know that it's just some type of shadow aspect that they haven't resolved. So it makes you want to reject it, right? So it's almost like it's almost like you've given up, right? You're like, I guess I will never experience your love. I'm never going to experience a home, family, a real family. And when I say family, I mean like just like your community, right? A group of people that just accept you for who you are, because you accept them. But every time you've presented yourself, because you're such a fucking enigma, because you are a prodigy, genius child, people have always either envied you or compete with you, betray you, because they feel threatened by you. And all you wanted to do was love them. So you've learned how to hide your shine, and how to blend in, because you don't want to upset anybody, right? Or you don't want to, not even that you don't want to upset anybody, you don't care about upsetting people anymore. Like before maybe you did, but now you're just like, you've come to a level of recognizing how talented and how awesome you are, that you just accepted the fact that you're alone, and People are either going to want you for something, right? To get something out of you. Or because they're obsessed with you. Because they want to be like you. Or you always look at her, like she looks like she doesn't trust anyone, right? Like if she sees right through people. Or she, whatever. It's come to a point, guys, where I think you guys are even purposely manifesting the same stuff over and over, because you have come, and I know that, right? I know what you're thinking right now. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, bitch, you're not telling me anything I don't know. I know that I have that problem. You're not telling me anything about my shadow that I'm not aware of. I know you're not aware of it. I know you're aware of it. And that you have learned that being the loner wolf is the way, right? And that is and that is what you want now, right? You are comfortable just being the observer, and like being completely detached, still loving, right? Still loving from the heart, but in a detached way, just observing, right? But still alone, because there's only you, right? Wrong. If it weren't, you almost had me convinced too. If it weren't for the fact that I can feel your actual frequency, and I have like this, like this, my heart like squeezes like a raisin every time I look at the family here with the whales, and how you wish to have a family, to be part of something big, to be accepted, to be able to sing freely with your band, right? Like your band of and be merry with your, with your gang. You have convinced yourself that it's only you, it's you against the world, and that's okay. And you don't need family, right? You're above that already. No, it's not. No, you're not. And here's the irony of this whole thing. You have healed yourself. You've healed yourself. And you are high fucking level. Like I'm not even close, near to this, right? You can see through the matrix. You can attune to the frequency of whales. This is incredible. Like you can sense the electromagnetic field of the earth. You know how everything works. Because your level of perception, Terra Mater, it's like you are tapped into, it's like you have gathered an awareness of the spirit of earth. Like it's like you have synthesized with it somehow. It has become aware of you, and you have become aware of it. And still what you want is to love your children, right? And be loved like a child. And here's the thing. Your soul tribe is here. You have manifested your soul tribe. You have it. You found them. They found you. Some of you guys came to a new group of people, or it could be just one person. I feel like it's a group of people for a lot of you. If not, it could just be a specific person, a specific couple of people maybe that are like-minded, that have similar ways of thinking, similar ways of feeling, similar tastes in music, and in the same quirky sense of humor, the same weird taste in movies. You are like this. They exist. And you've kind of been testing this little group or whatever, or person, this whale person or whale family. And it's almost like you're like, could it be? It's like, is this for real? Because you see how harmonious this family is, or this group of friends are. You don't see them fighting each other. You don't see them compete with each other. It's like a community of light workers, a community of people who are like you, that support each other, that want to learn, that are helpful towards each other. You grow up in an environment where people are always like conspiring against each other, where people are always criticizing each other, putting each other down, gossiping, conniving, and that you got to a point where you thought, this is what people are. There is no such thing as, and if the people present this to you, you're like, that's fake as fuck. Although you have the ability to see the truth. And in every other case where you saw people like pretending to be nice or pretending to be cool, and you were right, they were not. But you have found the group of people that are. And it's almost like you cannot believe that it exists. It's almost like you do not, and I feel like they're calling you. They're like, yes, come join join us. We've been waiting for you. And we want to learn what you know. And you're like this. You show them what you think they want to see. Perhaps you show a little bit of things that are that you like, parts of, or things that you're into. But you do not show them your vulnerability. You do not show them how beautiful you really are. So you're afraid the moment you do, you're gonna reject you, like everyone else. Because it says here, show the world the real you. Show them the real you. They will understand. They will embrace you. They will share their own stories with you. They will love you. They will accept you. Even more than what they do now. Because they also pick up on your vibration. They also sing the same song that you do. And I feel like you're just watching it go away. Like, look, it says nothing will come out of this situation. It's like you came really close. And this is Aquarius. Aquarius is the planet of, what is it? The zodiac sign of friendship, of eclectic, a group of eclectic people with innovative ideas, and that are the misfits, but are connected. There's a level of fraternity. You like, right? There's not like a fraternity that you found, or that is within reach. For others of you, it could just be like a person, right? Like a person that you're like, holy shit, there's another one of me out there. Perhaps I can be understood. That's all you've ever wanted, was to be understood. And this person does. And they don't think you're weird. They think you're awesome. But you probably think they're weird. Or you think that either you think that they're weird, or that there's something wrong with them, that they're crazy, because you are still thinking through that lens of all those people that tried to tear you down when you were younger for being amazing, out of jealousy, to the point where now somebody offers you love, you almost purposely reject it, because in a way you want to, I don't even want to say it, like, in a way you want to punish your mother and punish all those people that rejected you. But they are not them. And you are not that person that you were when you were younger. And you're so afraid of this just being an illusion, right? Or just this going away. Because this has brought you joy. I feel like this whatever this has brought you joy. You feel good. You feel accepted. You feel like you matter in this little community. Or in this, I don't know what it is. In this little family. It could be a group of I think it's a group of friends. Or maybe an institution. Maybe like a little school or a group. For others of you, you just found your twin flame or your soulmate, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And these people or person have opened up to you. They have showed you the real them. And you know it. Because you can see. And it's almost like you keep observing and observing and observing too, because you're waiting to find something wrong with them. And you can't, and it's driving you nuts. You're waiting for them to like show you some type of like, oh, there it is. I knew it was not true. And the more you wait, the further away it's becoming. And it's really sad because this is your soul tribe. This is your soul tribe. It's sincere. You guys have like this mission to like elevate the frequency of Earth, like, and you're just so afraid of it not being real, or of like this illusion shattering when you actually like open up. You rather not do anything at all. You got so used to hiding who you are that you're just afraid of it being it again. It's almost like you feel like if the real you is the mask now. You're such a beautiful person, whoever you are. I can feel it. I can feel you. You're magnificent. And you're loved. Even the people that betrayed you, even the people that backstabbed you, they all loved you. They just didn't love themselves. Cause it's almost like you become more comfortable with being around toxicity, because at least there you know how to handle yourself. You've already, you've already blended into your environment where you know how to handle that every type of bad person that comes your way. You know how to handle them. You've already figured them out. You're a mastermind. But what you don't know how to handle is people accepting you the way you are. You don't know that game. I understand you. But you can trust them, and you're pushing it away. You got the Emperor. The Emperor. I'm telling you, this is your empire. This is your community. This is your tree. Like, this is your, what is it? This is your stability. This is your own. Your strength. Look at this lion. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. It's sincere. They're waiting for you. Like, come on, where you at? And you're just like, I don't know. It's a chariot. 3 major arcana. Get 3 major arcana over the upright. It's like you're at a distance from them. Look, you guys communicate. They can hear you, they can see you, they can feel you just like you do them. They're your fucking soul tribe. I don't know why I'm so emotional, you guys. I'm sorry. Because I know. I know. Look at this horse's eyes. They're sincere. They accept you. They are like you. Look at their foreheads. This group of people or this community, they are like you. They love you. They're waiting for you to come home. I don't know who you are, but I love you too. Nina, I would love to hug you. And I would love to sit down with you and talk to you about crazy shit that has nothing to do with the news or current events, but formulate our own theories and our own ideas and form our own rules and our own belief system. You're not the only one that feels like this. And we're coming to an age where soul tribes are coming together. But this is definitely something at a distance from you because it feels unattainable to you. But it is not unattainable. And these people have been inviting you to they've been calling you in just like you have. They've also been looking for their family. They've slowly been finding each other. And they're waiting for you. You can feel them calling you. You're still hurt. Your mind won't let you. You're still wrapped up in past pain. Even though you say you're healed, you are not completely healed yet. You're still this one shadow aspect. You're super evolved. You're what is it? Your third eye is popping. But your inner child and your relationship to your mother. We got Leo, which is the 5th house, children. And then we have Cancer. 4th house, mother. We got the Emperor. We got the Emperor father. This is your destiny. You're destined to lead, okay? I feel like you are destined to lead this group of this community. Because you can see far beyond what they can. They're in tune also, right? They have their third eyes open as well. But you can project and you can pierce, and you can reach further than anyone else. But you don't. You need to remove those swords, man. Your situation here is the Emperor. Making that decision. Making a decision to claim what's yours. To lead. To lead the community. To take care of your people. And to level them up like you, right? But what is your challenge? The strength to do so. The strength to actually come in and show how, look at how vulnerable this lion is. That's real strength. This lion coming in with that beautiful compassion and vulnerability, right? That is real strength. Because it could control its own, what is it? It's with a rose. How cute is that? Because it knows. Look at his eyes. It knows. What is your action? The Chariot. Go to them. Go to this person, whoever. Go to them. Show them the real you. It's not going to end like this. You are creating this by not. Right? Nothing will come from this situation. I can hear you say that to yourself. Nothing is going to come from this situation. This is... What is it? This is just an illusion. This is, you know, like too out of reach. Just something I like to fantasize with or play with, or what is it? You're gonna allow this to slip away if you continue like this. And I feel like you're telling yourself, they're not gonna accept me. They're gonna get to know me. Once they really get to know me, like the real me, they're gonna break my fucking heart. And they're gonna leave me. Then they're gonna betray me. It's a trap. You think it's a trap. They're trying to take something from you. There we go, Aries again. The Fool in the reverse. You're not going to do it. You're going to let it pass you, the opportunity. Because you don't want people to think you're a fool or you're this little chick, this really cute little. No, you're like, you don't want this lion and this, horse and whales to see this vulnerable little chick. Because that's what you feel like when you show the real you. You feel like that rejected little child. This little duckling. You're not gonna do it. You'd rather like just watch from a distance and let that make you happy. Just watching them interact. Watching this beautiful community like dance and sing with each other. I know. And imagine yourself with them. I'm sorry guys, I don't know why I'm so emotional. Because I want to hug you. I can relate to a lot of this. I never wanted to tell people. I was like a closet tarot reader. I was a client. Not even my closest family knew that I was into occult stuff or that I was spiritual. My family's not like that, and I wouldn't show them the real me because I was afraid that they wouldn't understand. And they do. It was me in my head, because I also, just like you, I was also rejected as a child, and I was also betrayed, and I also felt like I didn't belong. So I can understand you, but I'm here to tell you that I can feel your frequency, and you're absolutely beautiful. And these people, they see you. They're waiting for you to show yourself. They're waiting. They can feel you. They know that you're not revealing yourself. They know that you still hurt. And you know that they're curious about you, just like you're curious about them. Okay, what's your advice? Perhaps you just feel tied. You feel tied down. Maybe you guys are already, I don't know. Maybe there's something binding you that doesn't allow you to go to that. Let me give you that benefit of the doubt. Maybe that's the problem. You can't. But you long for this group of people, or whatever this is. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe you're divine masculine that you don't want to go to, right? With the Emperor. Oh my God, we got the devil in the reverse. What the fuck? What's your advice? The devil in the reverse. It's all fear. It's all fear. That fear is not real. Whatever you're telling yourself that you're tied to, or that you can't, for whatever excuse you're making up in your head for not living this happiness, it's not real. The devil. Your advice is to let go. Let go. Be vulnerable. Let go of control. Let go of negative thinking. Let go of feeling like you need to stay in control of people by acting detached. Because the truth is, and acting like you don't want people around you, or you don't want, you do. You want to be loved. You want to fit in. And the truth is that what people think of you matters to you. But the problem is that you want the people that are toxic to accept you for who you are, and to love you for who you are. But the people that really do accept you, you're trying to find something wrong with them. But that is your shadow. Because your shadow tells you that you are unlovable. And if somebody loves you, and you are unlovable, then there's something wrong with there must be something wrong with them. You have to forgive your mother, first and foremost. Wherever you are, you need to tap in to the frequency of Mother Earth. The nurturing, unconditionally loving frequency. And you also need to let others heal you. Just like you have helped so many people throughout your life. It is time to let others do the same for you. And they will. You will. You have the chance to feel connected and feel what it's like to have to be home. And you will create beautiful things with these people, with this group of like-minded people. If you show yourself to them. Because I feel like these people are starting to feel rejected by you. I'm going to say these people, but it could be a particular person. They're starting to feel rejected by you. You starting to see them go away. You're also getting smaller to them. And they're starting to think, oh my God, this person maybe wasn't. They're not, this person's kind of like cold and, distant. What is your advice? The devil in the reverse. Let go of control. Let go of fear. Silence that little voice in your head that is convincing you that you're gonna be betrayed. Silence that voice in your head that convinces you that you are unlovable. Silence that voice in your head that convinces you that there is some type of agenda here. Silence that voice in your head that tells you you can't trust them, or that they won't accept you. It's not real. It's not real. Guys, coming together in this community is going to elevate the frequency of this planet just by the happiness of just by the pure joy that you guys spread with each other. And it's going to keep growing and growing and growing, this community. This is huge. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. All of them. Fucking major arcanas. Look. The Emperor. The Strength card. The Chariot. The Fool. And the Devil. I have never seen a spread like this. The only minor arcana is the 3 of fucking swords. This is it. How is this winning over all of this? That's how powerful you are mentally. Just so you see, just so you know. You create your reality. And if you tell yourself these people are bad, these people are gonna leave me, abandon me, they're gonna reject me, it's gonna start becoming further and further away from you. But it is you. Know right now. Me, Nadi, is telling you right now. It is you that abandon them. Because you're abandoning yourself. Just have that awareness. If you came to this video today, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. Okay? I don't think there's anything else I could add to this, guys. And I need to kind of like catch myself here. So like, this was intense. This was intense. Some of you guys are tied to somebody that's really toxic. You know it. And you can't let this person go. For others of you, it is you with you. You're not your ego. Your ego is telling you. And it's winning. And you're going to let it win? Did you come this far? You've manifested incredible things out of adversity that is out of insurmountable odds. You have gained a level of mastery. You figured out birth, the game of Earth, right? You figured it out pretty well. But you haven't figured out how to conquer yourself yet. That's the big boss. Isn't it always, right? This is the big test. You have the opportunity to feel what you always wanted to feel. It's here, it's ready, it's right there for you. And you could see it. It's right there, it's right, it's been presented to you. And you're just letting it fade out into the nothingness. What you always wanted. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. If whoever you are, go to your whale family, okay? Share your song. Share yourself. Dive deep. It's a real deal. Okay? And that is what I got for you. Pile number 3. I hope that helps someone out there. I was kind of triggered by it. Maybe it'll help me. You're beautiful, whoever you are. And you're not alone. We're all coming together. We're all coming out of a hiding. Okay? I know you're shy. I know you're protecting your heart. Because the way your heart operates needs to be protected. But not from these people. Till next time, guys. Take care of yourselves. Let me know in the comments. And stay magical. Bye.